Good morning students. I am your computer teacher Shilpa Chauhan. Today we are going to do the practical of lesson number 4, Excel as database. Okay. Now in Excel, data is organized in rows and column. Okay. Now what is database? Database is a collection of data. Fine. Now databases are organized by fields and record. Okay. Now fields are represented by column and records are represented by row. Now this one is called as the field, okay, and this one is called as the record. Now field, this one is the field. The column in the database that contains one type of data is called as field, okay. And what is record? A row in a table of the database is called as record. A record is a complete set of fields. Okay. For example, the database of a telephone book will consist of 3 fields like name, address and telephone number. The information about a person like his name, address and the telephone number form a record. So this is what record. This is what field and record. Fine. Now forms in Excel. Now forms help us to fill the values in the cell more easily. Okay. We can easily edit the data, delete a record and create a new record by using the data input form. Fine. So in Excel, forms are hidden. So to unhide the forms, follow the given steps. Click on File, Options, click Customize ribbon, click on All Commands. We want on Home tab, okay. Click on New Group, select Home tab, then New Group. Rename it as a form. Click on OK. From this list, select form. Okay. Click on add and click on OK. So in this way, form is displayed on ribbon under Home tab. Okay. Now let us create. Now how to create a form. Now I have some data. Fine. So first of all, select the data or select the cells. These are the fields. Okay. Select it and click on form. So this is what the data input form. Okay. Now here there are 4 fields: items, rate, quantity and price. Fine. Now as you observe that text boxes appear in front of field name. Fine. Like items, rate and quantity. But there is no text box for price field. Why? Because it is calculated using the formula. Okay. Now what are the uses of text box? Text boxes are provided only for the cells where user can enter the data. Okay. Now these are the buttons: new, delete, restore, find previous, find next, criteria and close. Okay. Now if we want to enter a new data, for that new record, click on new. Okay. Then just write down the, suppose I want to write rate is, and just click on enter. so it gets automatically updated in the table. Okay, the same way, suppose I want to find previous, find next. Okay, so now criteria. Now what is criteria? Criteria is used for searching purpose. Okay, now it is especially used when there is a huge number of rows and column. Okay, for example, like I want to find out the item's name starting with C. So in this way I can easily find out. Now suppose I want to delete the field name cookies. So select it and click on delete. So display record will be permanently deleted. Click on OK. That field gets deleted from the table. Okay, this is what all about the table form. Fine. Now next one is the data validation. Now what is data validation? Now data validation help us to control what can be entered in a cell or a worksheet. Okay, for example, suppose I want to here just click on data tab under data validation, clear all. Okay, here now I want to validate the data for this cell. First of all, select the range of cell, then click on data tab. Under data tools, data validation is there, click on it. Okay, the data validation dialog box will appear and it has 3 tabs: setting, input message and error alert. Under setting, validation criteria is given. Click on this arrow, choose. I will choose whole number. Okay, so by default between is given. I want between. Okay, minimum number from 10 and maximum number 100. Okay, then input message. Here I want to give the title as validation. Okay, and enter values between 10 and 100. Okay, now error alert. Now show error alert after invalid data is entered. When user will enter the invalid data, at that time this message will display. Okay, so 3 types of styles are given: warning, information and stop. I want this one. Okay, and here wrong input. I want to give the message wrong input and click on OK. So when you place your mouse cursor over that cell, so you will get the comment like validation, enter values between 10 and 100. Here user can get the idea that we have to enter the values between 10 and 100. For example, here I will write 8. So that message box will come in front of me, that wrong input. Okay, and retry. For example, I will give 101. Again wrong input. Fine. So we'll give here 10. So this is what the data validation means. Data validation means what? We can restrict data entry to the certain cells by using the data validation. When a user enters invalid data, it displays an error message. This is what all about the data validation. If you want to remove the data validation, for that also select the range of cells. Again, click on data validation. Okay, and just clear all. Click on clear and select. Okay, in this way we can apply and remove the data validation. Now next topic is sorting data. Now sorting data means what? We can arrange the data in particular order, like arranging in alphabetical order or arranging the numeric data in increasing or decreasing order. Okay, now for that also, first of all select the table, click on home tab, under editing group sort and filter option is given, sort A to Z. Okay, so alphabetically it gets sorted or arranged from Z to A like this. Okay, now if you want to arrange data in numerical order, for that also select it and from smallest to largest. Okay, again sort largest to smallest. So in this way we can sort our data. Now next one is the filtering group. Now what is the use of filter function? To filter out some data based on specific condition. For example, I want to use that filter command or filter function for the field item. Okay, click on filter. Now you will find the drop down arrow. Okay, so here I want to show the data for these two fields only, like for chocolate and for ice cream. Okay, means filter is used to give some condition and it shows whatever data we want and rest data will be hide. Okay, again if you want to show all data, click on select all and okay. Now if you want to remove the filter, for that also select it and click on filter. In this way we can easily remove the filter. Okay, now next one topic is adding subtotal. Okay, now what is subtotal function? Subtotal function performs a specific calculation for a specific set of values. For example, for the sum, product, average. Okay, now let us see one example. Now here 5 fields are given: items, brand, rate, quantity and price. Okay, now first select the table. On the data tab, in the outline group select subtotal. Okay, the subtotal dialog box appear. As we want to calculate the subtotal of every brand, so choose brand from at each in this box. Okay, then select sum from the use function and we will calculate the subtotal of the price. So select price in the add subtotal. Okay, and just click on OK. So here we get the summarized data. Okay, see, we selected the brand Cadbury. Now Cadbury brand is having 4 items. Okay, so that 4 items get summarized and we get the total for that. In the same way, Kisan brand is having 2 items. quality brand is having one item and we get the total amount also. Okay, this is what the subtotal. If you want to remove the subtotal, again select the table. Okay, click on subtotal and click on remove all. Fine, this is what the subtotal. Now next one is the analyzing data with pivot table. Now pivot tables are the great tools to summarize, analyze, explore and present the data. For that also, first of all, select the table. Okay, click on insert tab, click on pivot table. Okay, the create pivot table dialog box appear. Fine. So the table range text box display the range of data. If the complete data is not selected, we can easily do it manually. Fine. So by default here the pivot table will be placed in new worksheet. To place it on the same worksheet, select existing worksheet. Okay, as we had selected new worksheet, the pivot table is selected on a new worksheet in the same workbook. Click on OK. Fine. So here the pivot table field list appear. Now drag items to row label. Then brand to column label. Okay, and quantity to values. Fine. So as we observe above, sum of the quantity is calculated per item row wise and per brand column wise. So this is what the pivot table. A pivot table can automatically sort, count, total or average the data stored in one table or spreadsheet, displaying the result in a second table showing the summarized data. Okay, so in this way we finish the chapter. Hope you all understand it. Thank you student and have a nice day.